So as long as there is a sense of a separate I, is it possible to experience big consciousness? Actually, with a big consciousness, you can't ever experience it. So even when there's no I there, it cannot be experienced because it's not a thing in the world. It's all things and no things. But so what has to happen in the beginning is the identification with the seeking, which creates an illusory I, has to drop. And then there has to be an experience of going back into pure consciousness and the no thing and everything. And then eventually, after a while, the character comes back, and then there is a living between being a character and not being a character. And when that comes about, then it's kind of consciousness is always known, but not by someone. It's like you're on the precipice of nothing and everything. But there is still a character that comes back in order for functioning to happen. Because when you have the samadi experiences, or you have the experience of going back into the absolute, it can be very disharmonious with human functioning. You can't really function. So a lot of teachers go into silence for many years or into retreat for many years because it's so absorbing that not much can happen. So eventually what has to happen is the character has to come back to an extent in order to allow more complex functioning to happen. But it's different for everyone in the end. So I say this, but that's from my own experience and from what I've read from other people, but I don't know if that's the same for everyone. Who knows in the end? These things that we're talking about are so specific and unknowable.